This Mobile Geeks video is powered by ASUS.
The thing that was amazing in working with Ford was, first, the level of access they gave us. I mean, we were allowed in earlier, we were allowed in deeper, we understood what they were doing, what they were trying to do, at a level that was unprecedented. And it showed a great level of trust in us, but also a willingness to partner on what is the future of gaming and the future of cars, the future of Ford, the future of Forza. So we've created a lot of cars in the game, and some of them long before they were finished, never this long before. The Ford GT is still undergoing rigorous development. It's still being worked on constantly, and we're finalizing it in the game. What that means is the car is being developed simultaneously for the game and for the real world. That's a huge opportunity for Ford, and it's a huge opportunity for Forza. It means that Ford can get data from our community. There's going to be millions of players driving on Le Mans 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, around the world in that car before it's ever released and before it ever touches Le Mans as a real driving car. That's a lot of data. It's a lot of information that we can be giving back to Ford. Meanwhile, Ford can be delivering information to us that we can test out with players. So this makes it a truly interactive engagement between two companies, but also between a race production team and an entire community of people. It changes the paradigm of what is a test driver. You know, could a test driver be 5 million people instead of being one person? Could test time be done virtually instead of being done in a physical location with its limitations? We can really isolate variables in our simulation so that we can therefore create very accurate tests for different components on a car. It's never been approached, never, in gaming, and certainly not in car development. So I don't know how it's going to work. I don't know if it's going to work, but it's an exciting time to be involved because the car is still in such active development and our game is going to be there for everyone to play and experience.
There's been some coverage in the media as to what the process for the GT was, but the intimate story of the GT is that very early on we decided that it wasn't supposed to be shared with anybody because the punch for this car was much more important than just the knowledge that we're doing it. And we needed a away from the masses sort of a approach to the car, both from what it takes to make a car at a place like Ford, as well as the amount of eyes that look at it. So we secured a storage facility downstairs in the basement that nobody knew existed, and we converted it into a little basement studio. No lights, nothing. You know, sometimes when it's wet out, like a lot of water, you know, rain and stuff, we actually get some water in the seepage inside. It's not exactly the most glamorous workplace, but it is glamorous because once you walk in and you start seeing the equipment that we use to make the car and the millet and the equipment we use to do the clay modeling and all that stuff, it just transforms itself into like a rough castle that's got this ultra modern technology inside it. And the team we have downstairs, for me, it's a pinch it moment because you're not going to have this opportunity, you think, ever again to work with such a specific group of people. All of the designers we have, all of the engineers we have on the program, and it's just such a collection of people that you admire in your career, and now you're working with them, which is pretty cool.
What I'm excited about is the next 10 years. What kind of innovation can partnerships like these bring into gaming and can actually bring into cars and bring into pop culture and bring into your daily life? There's all sorts of new safety gadgets coming into cars that are often based on AI and machine learning, and cars now have LTE connections so that they're connected to the cloud, and that opens up a whole new way that cars can be smarter or could be honestly more connected with each other, even kind of hive-minded. I love this time that we're in right now, where gaming is more pervasive, car technology is more pervasive. It's nothing but endless opportunity for us as designers to invent new experiences that surprise people.